Hey, wanted to make a quick video guide for my favorite song that I made so far. Called Dear Blank. It goes like this off top. So it's just two chords. Rhythm is like with the ring finger alternately here and there plucking the high B and E string, B at the 3rd fret. This is a G chord. Bass notes 3, 3rd, and 2nd. But then I'm putting the index finger on the 2nd of the, what is that? 4th string from the top. And then the pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. So that's, I don't know what it is, but it's a G. So it's like a measure of that. It's actually like an 8 count, 2 measures of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. So then you're switching to this like C7. So it's a C chord with the pinky helping there to get the bass on the G, 3rd fret, thickest string, and take the index finger off so it's an open B. And then as I'm transitioning to that from the G, as the pinky comes up and the ring finger goes down a string, it's on the same fret, I'm gonna hammer that on so it's like. Yeah, so then another, I think, 2 measures of that. Back there again, so it's 2 chords, 8 counts. You can flare with the adding on that 1st fret for the C major. You could add that or take it off, or on the G. You could kind of come and go with those bottom 2 fingers. I mean, on the higher notes, bottom spatially. Then pre-chorus is like, we're on this C, and then we're gonna slide it up. So we bring that index finger in as if it was C major as we slide up 2 frets. So these guys are on the 5th, 4th, and that's on the 3rd on its respective string. Those are the fret numbers. So that's 5th, 5th, open, 5th, 5th, 4th, open, 3rd, open, 5, 5, 4, open, 3, open. So we slide into that. Here we go. A bit more intense strumming. And then we slide out of it again. So it's kind of the index finger is emphasized, coming from 3rd to 1st, and then pulling off. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. And then there's a quick little build into the chorus. I never even learned to do it super cleanly, never practiced it enough, but it's basically going from, the emphasis is on open B, so we're going from a C to a G with that climb. So what that is open B, 1st fret, 3rd fret, B, and then finally 3rd fret, high E. And that's happening on this C. So we're gonna go dun, 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 dun. So the index finger hits the first fret, and then the pinky drops for the third one to the next. Then the chorus is G, 1 bar, D, A minor. Really, it's a half a bar. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can vary to the C instead, like A minor to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's just 4 count on each chord. G, D, A minor, C, and the rhythm is dum dum da 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 dum dum da 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 dum dum da 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 dum dum. And I'm here on this like the I don't know like the downbeat. Sometimes it's just the bass strings with the thumb, whereas the other ones is kind of across the bottom one. So. Really, I think often I'll I think I'm coming in maybe like an eighth, like an extra, just 1/2 beat earlier from one to the next, doing transition, partial chord, letting it be messy. I don't care. So then we. Then then we're back into the second chorus, verse. Same same 2 chords as earlier, C to G to C, but there is this in those two, and just that 2 8 counts of G, 2 8 counts of C. There is, without lyrics, to start off the second verse. There is this flare, so it's like. So that's that is so that first 8 count of G, we're just doing that alternate on the 2 highest strings with the ring finger. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then. It's pretty much right off the top, so it's like 1, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I can't count through it, I don't think, but it's so bass. It's like a bass, and then a regular pluck, and then bass, and then pluck the 4th and 3rd string. Sorry, counting from thinnest up is the 3rd and 4th. So this is like. So bass, little strum, bass, pluck 3, 4. So then we're going from that plucking 3 and 4. We're gonna pluck with the ring finger the 2nd string, the B, and we're gonna pull off that pinky over there to open B. So that's. So the whole thing so far, we got 1 8. Sorry. My nail is really short, so I'm missing some of these plucks. And then so you're going up. There's that pull off, and then there's a pluck index on the 4th string at that's an open string. And then you're going to remove your index over on the 2nd fret here. So now it's open. So after that open 4th string pluck, it's an open 3rd, and then a hammer on to the 2nd, and a pull off again to the open. So it's the same, it's the 3rd string, 3rd string, open, 2nd fret, open. So that's a hammer on pull off. So again, we got bass, strum, bass, bass, strum, bass, pluck 3/4, pluck 2nd string, pull off, pluck 4th string, open, pluck 3rd string, hammer on and pull off again. And then you pluck the 4th string again, open. So it's 3rd string, hammer on. So it's 3rd string, hammer on, pull off. Pluck the 4th, open. And then open 2nd and open 3rd. So these guys, there's just 2 fingers touching here. And then you switch to the C, again hammering onto the strum. Emphasis a little bit on just the bass strum coming into it. And then so it's hammer on, and then strumming like the higher strings, the thinner strings. And then I like to hammer on and pull off the 1st fret there. So that's there was that final little variation, which was the 2nd fret over here on the 3rd string. So yeah, so then we're in the 2nd verse. Tried to do it well, kind of didn't. We're in the 2nd verse now. So again, just the G, C, slide up again with that index on the 3rd, slide back down and then remove it. Again, same pre-chorus, so that pinky, we went from a C to a G with the pinky, index finger first, and then pinky finishing on the 3rds. And G to D to A minor, sit there. Sorry, I should have mentioned this on the 1st chorus. You're gonna, for the 2nd 4 count of A minor, you're gonna drop your pinky to the 3rd fret high E string. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. G, D, A minor with the high E. So then coming out of that 2nd verse, there's like the verse parts, and then there's kind of just the letting it go a little part. And it keeps going the same chord pattern. If you hear this song, will you sing along? Do you feel the same as I do? On that We Can Be Friends, I start to do a lot more variations. So the variations primarily center on the G. There'll be a couple things. There'll be that 2nd fret on the 3rd string coming on the index finger, just like we started. And again, just like the opening chord, with the 2nd fret on the 3rd with the pointer, and the 3rd fret on the 2nd with the pinky. Those notes are the variations being thrown in. So if I'm just on my classic major G chord, 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, or whatever, 3 at the high E string, can just throw that second fret in on the, or the pinky can come up to the third and leave the bottom open. Or you can do both. And then on the D, there's different variations. A significant one is that when you have your index finger there for the G, that's where it needs to be for the D chord. So you could just leave it there as you transition from one to the next. Like a little climb, let down and climb here on the D, where you go from the second fret here to, you open it up, put it back on the second fret, and then put the pinky on the fourth. And that, in action, that sounds like. Or yeah, I'm not really doing the rhythm quite right, but it might be more like a dun 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 into the A minor. Like that. With the D, you don't need to do that thing with the index finger. You could just drop the pinky there. Or you could drop the pinky on the fourth fret of the fourth string. So that sounds like. Which is equivalent to, no, it's not. Never mind. You could also just take off the middle finger to make it open E. You could put a pinky on the third fret of the high E. A minor, you can put the, mainly I just use that high E. You could also keep that high E with the third fret while you switch to a C. You could also bring that second fret to that third string again on the C, but it's more gloomy. So that can sound like, yeah. On that A minor, you could take off the first fret B string. So after fooling around for a while, I'll basically kind of extend the A minor. And just switch it to the C. And again, we're really out of time now. Like, we're just extending, we're forgetting about how long each chord's supposed to last. And the C we'll keep just changing it, add things or remove things to basically reach this. So this is two fingers on the third fret. We're on the third fret of the highest two strings. So typically I'll go from like a C major with the high E string, and I'll take off the first fret over here to make it that seventh kind of off flavor, and then I'll take off that high E to take away the kind of hope and happiness, and then I'll switch these fingers quick to get the bass, the third fret on the low E string. The strumming can get heavier and kind of slow down, and then you just take off that middle finger from the second fret. You let that hang, super dissonant, and once it kind of rings out, you just come back. Outro is the original two chords, super slow. Which is basically just like what we did coming out of the first chorus into the second verse. There was that flair and all, but just slow and taking it easy because we're sad. All right, that's the song. If anybody learns it, I don't know what to say because I made it for me, and I think I'm the only one who ever played in the world. So if you're number 2, good for you. I hope you have fun.